FundingPips is a prop firm that has paid out over $170 million to traders across the world. But prop firms are risky, and most traders who take challenges lose money. So in this video, I'll explain all the rules, details and tools you need to understand so that you can decide if FundingPips is the right prop firm for you. I'll also provide proof of my payouts, as well as earnings from the rest of the community. Section timestamps are in the description, but for context, it's best to watch the video in order. If you'd like to join FundingPips, make sure to use my link in the description for a discount off your first purchase. FundingPips was founded in Dubai in 2022. Since then, it has gained over 35,000 reviews on Trustpilot, with an average 4.5 rating. The owner is active on socials. Links for his Twitter and Instagram are in the description. FundingPips offers 4 different challenges: 0 instant funding, a 1-step challenge, a 2-step challenge, and a 2-step pro challenge. All have no time limits. Let's start with the FundingPips 0 account, costing from $69 to $499. This is instant funding, meaning you immediately start trading a funded account where you can earn profit splits. This has 5% trailing maximum drawdown and 3% daily drawdown limits. The maximum trailing drawdown is equity based and becomes locked at the initial account size once 5% profit is reached. This type of trailing drawdown is much worse for traders than static drawdown, but is understandable for an instant funding account. The main issue with the FundingPips 0 account is the complex rules for being able to request a payout. The profit split is 95%, which can be requested every 14 calendar days, but only if you follow the consistency score, have a 3% safety cushion, and your biggest loss does not exceed the biggest win. Let's first look at the consistency score. You must achieve a 15% consistency score and have at least 7 profitable days, where a day is counted as profitable if the profit is at least 0.25% of the initial account. The consistency score is the size of your biggest win in comparison to your total account profit. So the maximum profit you can earn in one day is 15% of your total profit. In other words, your consistency score must be 15% or below. This means that while 7 profitable days is the minimum needed to request a payout, it will likely take you more profitable days before you can satisfy the consistency rule. Now to the safety cushion. The first 3% profit generated on the master account cannot be requested as a reward, as the minimum reward amount is 1% of the initial balance. This means you need to make 4% profit before requesting a payout. The other key rule is that you must have at least 7 profitable days over each 30-day period, with the first period starting on the day you take your first trade. If you fail to do so, you will lose the account. Also, the 1% maximum risk limit means your floating profit and loss must not exceed 1% of the account size. The combination of all these rules means that the FundingPips 0 account is only suitable for trading strategies that take trades almost every day and have very similar profit targets for each trade. Otherwise, violating the minimum profitable days rule becomes a risk, and reaching the consistency rule will take a long time. Let's look at the FundingPips 1-step challenge, costing from $59 to $555. This has a 10% profit target, with static 6% maximum loss and a 3% daily loss limit. The challenge stage also requires 3 minimum trading days to pass. Once you reach the funded account, you must choose your reward cycle frequency, which affects the reward split and rules for the account. Tuesday Payday offers weekly withdrawals with a 60% reward split. Bi-weekly withdrawals offer an 80% reward split. Monthly withdrawals offer an 100% reward split. On-demand rewards is the final option. offering a 90% reward split but requiring a 35% consistency score, and a minimum reward amount of 2% of the initial account balance. Meanwhile, the other withdrawal frequencies have no consistency rules and minimum reward amount of 1% of the initial account balance. The funded master account also has a 3% maximum loss per trade rule. If this is breached, the account is lost. Be aware that this includes splitting a trade into multiple positions and opening a new position in the same direction within 5 minutes after closing a losing trade. This maximum loss per trade rule does not apply during the challenge stage. Now on to the regular 2-step challenge, costing from $36 to $529. It has profit targets of 8% and 5%, each requiring 3 minimum trading days, with 10% static maximum drawdown and 5% daily drawdown. There is also the option to increase the phase 1 profit target to 10% for a reduced challenge price. I personally wouldn't recommend increasing the profit target, because the discount is not significant, but an extra 2% profit target makes the challenge much harder. Once you pass, the 2-step funded account has the same reward cycle options, and the 3% maximum loss per trade rule. The 2-step pro challenge costs from $29 to $399. It has 6% profit targets in both phases, with 6% static maximum loss and 3% daily loss limits. Each phase has only 1 minimum trading day. On the funded account, you have the option between weekly payouts with an 80% reward split, or daily payouts with the same split but also a 35% consistency requirement. The 2-step pro challenge is cheaper than the 2-step regular, but the regular challenge is significantly better. So much so that I'd argue there's no reason anyone should choose the pro over the regular 2-step. This is because the pro has a lower 6% maximum drawdown. Max drawdown is one of the most important parameters for a prop firm. It determines the true backing, which is the maximum amount of money a trader can lose before they lose their account. For example, an 100k funded trader doesn't really have 100k in backing. They only have the 10k to work with if maximum drawdown is 10%. This is the case with the FundingPips regular 2-step. Meanwhile, the 2-step pro has 6% maximum drawdown, meaning 6k true backing on an 100k account. So if we compare the true backing per dollar of evaluation fee, the 2-step regular is actually better value despite the higher price. That's not all. Lower maximum drawdown also makes the pro challenge harder to pass. Each phase has 6% maximum drawdown and a 6% profit target, which is a drawdown to profit target ratio of 1:1, meaning each phase requires an 100% true return to pass. Meanwhile, the regular 2-step has ratios of 1:0.8 and 1:0.5, meaning 80% and 50% true returns to pass. All this means that the pro challenge is both harder to pass and worse value for money than the regular 2-step. The only benefits it has are the lower minimum trading days and the option for weekly 80% reward split withdrawals compared to the regular bi-weekly 80% reward split withdrawals. These benefits definitely don't make up for the pro challenge's disadvantages. So why does this challenge even exist? It's because the lower phase 1 profit target and cheaper price look attractive to traders that don't consider the lower maximum drawdown. But now I have explained the disadvantages, you won't get caught out by challenges like this, so consider subscribing if you found that helpful. All FundingPips accounts have a daily drawdown limit that works the same. The calculation takes place at midnight platform time, which is GMT +2. At this point, daily drawdown is calculated using either equity or balance, whichever is higher. Equity cannot fall lower than the daily drawdown limit for the next 24 hours, or the account is breached. At any point, your maximum daily loss is easily shown on the FundingPips dashboard. News and weekend trading depends on the account type and selected reward cycle. FundingPips uses the Forex Factory news calendar to determine high-impact news events. Firstly, on the FundingPips 0 account, holding trades over the weekend or within 10 minutes of high-impact news is not allowed, and will result in account termination. For 1-step, 2-step, and 2-step pro accounts, there are no restrictions on holding trades during news or over the weekend during the evaluation stage, and holding trades over the weekend is allowed on funded accounts too. For the 1-step and 2-step models, traders who choose the on-demand reward cycle are allowed to trade during news on their funded account without any restrictions. But for all other 1-step, 2-step, and 2-step pro funded accounts, profits from trades that are opened or closed within 5 minutes of a high-impact news event or speech on affected currencies will not be counted unless the trade was executed 5 hours before the news event. During news speeches, the restricted window extends from 5 minutes before the speech begins until 5 minutes after the speech concludes, with the same logic for the 10 minutes FundingPips 0 account buffer. Funded 2-step accounts have the following lot exposure limits. If you exceed the limit, all the profits from trades that were above the limit will be deducted from the account. Another key rule to keep in mind is the inactivity rule. On all accounts, you must open and close a trade at least once every 30 days, or the account will be terminated. Also, you must trade your account on a consistent IP address, or you may have to provide proof of travelling. Sometimes, after passing your evaluation, you may need to take an interview with the FundingPips team to prove you traded your own account. This is just to prevent fraud, and you won't have any issues if you've not broken any rules. Only EAs that function as risk managers are permitted. The use of an EA to place trades is not allowed. FundingPips offers an initial maximum allocation of $300k, with a scaling plan up to $2 million. The first level of scaling is achieved after at least 4 payouts and 10% total profit. This increases your account size by 20% and adds an additional 1% to your maximum drawdown limit. The second scale up stage continues these benefits and also increases daily drawdown. The third increases account size and maximum drawdown again. The final stage is called Hot Seat, which is achieved after 16 payouts and 40% total profit earned. This increases your account size to double the initial balance, increases maximum drawdown and daily drawdown, gives on-demand 100% payouts, and pays a monthly bonus. The Hot Seat also offers further scaling up to $2 million, giving traders with better risk-adjusted returns more capital. FundingPips also offers free monthly trading competitions, with cash and prop firm evaluation prizes. Up to 50,000 traders can participate each month, being given demo trading accounts with 10% maximum drawdown and 5% daily drawdown. The traders who earn the highest returns earn prizes. FundingPips offers 3 trading platforms: MetaTrader, CTrader, and MatchTrader. However, US residents can't use MetaTrader or CTrader, and Canadian residents can't use MetaTrader. FundingPips offers a well-designed account dashboard, where all key stats can be found. The firm offers tight spreads and up to 1 to 100 leverage, depending on account type and trading instrument. Trading indices and oil is commission free. The 1-step, 2-step, and 2-step pro accounts have $5 commission per lot on Forex and metals, while the 0 account has $7 commission per lot. Trading conditions are okay. Some traders report dealing with high slippage, so scalping traders may find this to be an issue, but for my largest stop loss trades, it was not impactful. FundingPips offers payouts through Rise, cryptocurrency, and bank transfer. Requesting a payout is a simple process through the dashboard. On the 4th payout, The evaluation fee is refunded. I received my payout quickly with no issues. The firm has paid out over $170 million to traders, with payments being verifiable on the Rise blockchain. In the past 30 days, FundingPips has paid out over $11 million. In conclusion, FundingPips is a well-established prop firm that has fair challenges and pays out. Its consistency rules may be an issue, but are avoidable by choosing an alternative reward cycle on all challenges apart from the zero account. The trailing drawdown, consistency rule, activity rule, and strict news trading rule on the zero account mean I wouldn't recommend it. I think the best challenge account is the 8% profit target regular 2-step challenge because of its static maximum drawdown and easier profit target. What do you think about FundingPips? Feel free to leave a comment below. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, a like and subscribe will be greatly appreciated. You can check out my other channel that's about economics and finance. Link is in the description.